All right, y'all. Sisters, season 6, episode 19. Let's get into this recap. Okay, so boom, y'all. We still at this dinner party at Jordan's house. And baby, when I tell you it hit the fan, it hit the fan. Okay. So Penelope overheard the girls talking about what was going on with the goings-ons. So she want to know what's going on with the goings-ons too. So she like, wait, what? What you just say? And Sabrina and Andy, of course, trying to play it off like, oh, nothing. And our good sis Danny was like, baby, she heard us. Just let her know what it is. So Andy like, well, maybe you need to talk to your fiance. And Miss Penelope over here is like, baby, I don't want to talk to Gary. Like, tell me what's going on. Let me know, please, please, please. She damn near on bending knee. Like, she is begging to know what's going on. So what our girl Danny do? Serve her the tea. She was like, look, Penelope, Andy, and Gary been together for years. So now Penelope looking at Andy and she like, Andy, why you not talking to me? Like, what's going on? Baby, Andy like, look, it's not my place. So Penelope like, it's not your place, but you was effing him. Let the church say amen. So Andy talking about maybe you should sit down. And she like, I don't want to sit down. Andy, tell me what's going on. So Andy said, are you sure? And she was like, oh, baby, I'm sure. Now tell me why Andy started off by telling this woman, we in love. Child, this woman is sitting here pregnant and engaged. You talk about you and Gary in love. Make it make sense. So she gonna say, I thought we had something really special. I thought I'd be where you are and have what you have, but it didn't work out for me. I tried to make it work, but I ended it. So Penelope like, okay, when did you end it? A week ago. Now Penelope like, a week ago. So what does all this mean? And Andy was like, well, he was with me and you at the same time. So Penelope like, while I'm pregnant. Yes, girl, why you pregnant? And she was like, so I'm pregnant and he asked you to marry him? Are you lying? Baby, she ain't lying. And she even told Penelope, baby, that's my ring on your finger. I turned it down, so he gave it to you. And then she said, I didn't even want to tell you all this. So Penelope was like, you know, I heard him on the phone some time ago with somebody named Andy, but he said it was somebody that he worked with. And then Andy brung up this girl perfume, said Gary got her the same perfume from Paris when he was on a business trip. So now it has finally hit Penelope that Andy is telling the truth. And she like, he's a liar. He's a effing bastard. Now she need to sit down. The truth and the hit her hard. So they try to help her sit down. And she like, don't touch me. Don't touch me. Girl, you need to say all that energy for Gary because they ain't did nothing to you. So now y'all, the guys come back in and Jordan know there's something wrong with his sister. So he like, sis, you good? And she like, no. Now Gary's sitting there looking like the clown that he is, talking about some what. So Danny like, tell them, Gary, you better start talking or I will. Now he ain't stupid. He know what's going on with the goings on. So he like, Penelope, can we talk in private? This is a private matter, Danny. So Danny just spilled the tea. She let it all out, baby. Get it all off her chest. And now Tony, Jordan, everybody want to fight. So Tony like, Gary, I should whoop your A. We brought you in our circle. We told you our value as man. I should take my bet off and whoop your ass. And Gary is like, first of all, both of y'all need to relax. So he went over to Penelope and was like, yes, I was seeing Andy, but I only love you. I never loved her. She not important. She doesn't matter. She was just somebody I used to flirt with and have sex with. She a side piece. She not marriage material. It was a mistake. Oh, and then Penelope slapped him and he was like, so you just gonna believe them? You don't even know them? And she was like, get out, get out. And then Jordan was like, you might want to go. Everybody like, boy, get up out of here. So Andy was like, you know what? I'm leaving too. And before she left, Jordan was like, Andy, did you know? And she was like, of course not. And the girls was like, no, she didn't know. And child, everybody left. I hate this for our good sis Andy because she just stood there and took it as Gary made her seem like scum of the earth, the bottom of the barrel. And I keep seeing people say that it wasn't Danny's place to say X, Y, and Z. But as we can see, Andy did not stand up and defend herself at all. So if Danny didn't say nothing, then she would have been a bad friend, right? So y'all just okay with y'all friends, man, playing them and another woman. Y'all not gonna say nothing in a situation like that. Y'all just gonna keep on letting the nigga get away with playing both of them. Now the girls are in the car. They on their way home. And it is quiet and awkward as hell in this car. You would have thought that they pulled up to a fight, got beat up, and now they on their way home. Okay, it was one of those car rides. And so Danny was like, I can't believe what just happened. And Sabrina like, me either. So Danny is in the back calling Gary every name in the book. And Sabrina like, stop, stop, stop. And you know Danny, she gonna keep talking. So she like, he was with Andy and this woman was 7 months pregnant. Andy loved him. She probably still do love him. And Sabrina like, let's just be silent, Danny. Like, you want me to drop you out first? And she still don't want to go home. We ain't forget about that. So Danny calls Karen and was like, yo, we finna come over. We 15 minutes away. We gotta let you know what's going on with the goings-ons. So now they head over to Karen's house. We make it over to Karen's house and Andy still has not uttered a word. So Karen like, what happened, Andy? Are you okay? Do you want to talk about it? And Andy finally speaks and go say, Danny, go ahead and rub it in. That's what it feel like you doing. So Danny was like, you know what? I'm going to just sit here and be quiet because y'all get mad every time I speak the truth. So Andy finally gives Karen the tea. And Karen like, are you kidding me? I knew I didn't like him. I knew it was something about him. He is a piece of shit. So Andy was like, well, then why am I the one sitting here feeling like shit? He said that I was nothing. I meant nothing to him. I'm not marriage material. And they all like, no, that's not the truth. We know that. That's not true. And she was like, well, do we? Girl, we ain't got time for the pity party. And Danny like, you not finna let this half a man make you feel bad. And Andy was like, this is my karma. I was sleeping with him when he was married. And now they like, girl, you didn't know that he was married. This not your karma. You didn't know. But now that you know, you need to just move on. And Cameron talking about, maybe you should do what I'm doing and not date. And she was like, yeah, maybe I should. And Danny like, so you just gonna miss out on a great guy, Jordan, because of Gary? You gonna let him make you miss your blessing? Like, girl, how you gonna start dating this man and then stop dating this man because of Gary? I don't know, y'all. Let me know what y'all think. Can y'all imagine Jordan and Andy actually getting together? What about the family reunion? Because you know Penelope gonna be there because she Jordan's sister, and then she finna have Gary baby. So now you gonna be sitting there looking at your ex nigga baby? I don't know, child. Let's give it, let it all go. After escaping death, Sister Gary popped up to Sister Hayden's house in the middle of the night to let him know the tea. So he was like, yo, my stuff just got blown up. It's this woman I was dealing with. I was at her brother's house and Andy showed up to the brother's house. And Hayden like, okay, well, just tell Andy you don't care about the girl. And Gary was like, nah, because she pregnant. You know, I like her. I like Andy, but I really like this girl. She wifey material. Baby, not love? You got her pregnant and you engaged and you talking about you like her? And he said that he don't want to make a choice. He like any other man out here. He don't want to make a choice. He just needs some legal advice from Hayden because this baby coming. And I guess he think Penelope gonna keep the baby from him. So Hayden was like, I mean, you got money, so it ain't no problem. Oh, so he was like, go home and talk to that woman. And Gary was like, she don't want to talk to me. And he was like, okay, well, go talk to Andy. And he was like, I can't talk to Andy because I said some really crazy stuff to her. Boy, you better figure it out. And Hayden was like, okay, well, you got to go because my wife is upstairs asleep. And Gary like, she don't want you, Hayden. You don't even know her. It's like, boy, why are you projecting your negativity onto other people? And Hayden was like, okay, Gary, you can go now. Like, Gary, go home and soak. Now we at the bar and Maurice is celebrating his freedom. And we find out that he got a meeting at the bank tomorrow morning to try to get his job back. But he is not focused on that because it is a guy that's checking him out in the corner. And this guy walks over and he introduced himself. His name is Patrick. And he knows Maurice from the bank. He used to go to the bank. And he said he always wanted to say hi to Maurice and he been checking him out. He was just about to leave until he saw him. And Maurice is like, okay. So he like, you want to get up out of here? And Maurice is like, you not finna F me? And he like, no, we could go take a walk in the park. It's too loud in here. I'm a walk in the park type of guy. And Maurice like, no, I'll pass. So he was like, okay, so I've been shut down. Well, can I get your number and you could call me? And Maurice said, we'll see what happens. But Maurice wanted to take that man down right in the middle of the club, baby. But he claimed he learned his lesson from Q, so he gonna take things slow. But I think Mr. Patrick finna be around a little long because he seemed like a good, genuine guy. So hopefully Maurice can find love. Why he can't find love? Everybody else done found love. He deserved love too. Zach and Fatima could not sleep. They are up worrying about baby Michael, and Zach is waiting on the son to come up so he can go see this lawyer about his son. And Fatima, like, I'm seeing a different side of you when it comes to your son. And Zach is like, if I would have knew I had a kid, I would have been there from the beginning. I'm just trying to be a great dad. My son not going to be no fatherless black boy. And he said that everything with him and Heather was 5 minutes. He don't even remember the night. He don't remember having sex with her. And now he got an innocent kid out here that's being beat on, and his mother can care less. He said it was one big mistake with Heather, and now this is what he dealing with. So they finally dozed off, but that was short-lived because Rose, the nosy neighbor, Cheryl, called and told Fatima to get over there because police and ambulance was everywhere and it looked bad. So she woke up Zach and they are rushing out the house to see what's going on with the goings-ons with baby Michael. And we got to wait till next week to find out, y'all. But anyway, y'all, that was that on that. I will be back next week to do a recap to episode 20, so come back for that. In the meantime, between time, watch the videos for my other shows. Like, comment, subscribe. Let's have a conversation down in the comment section below. Don't forget to follow me on all my social medias. I will link them down in the description box. And yeah, it's your girl, Cynthia Renee, and I am out of here, y'all. Peace.